Hello all, Keith Murray here, checking out the Pluto demo. This is part of Steam Next Fest, and I'm going in blind. I just thought that the Steam page for this looked super interesting, so we're gonna head to tutorial. Start the tutorial. I studied the fingers. Welcome to Pluto. Click on the fight to continue. Battle enemies. In Pluto, you're a wizard who casts spells with your fingers. Cast spells to defeat enemies. Continue. Enter. Spells to defeat enemies. Ignite, deal 4 damage. Let's hit this stromper with something. Continue. Each spell has an elemental recipe. Ignite has a recipe of fire and arcane. Left click a spell to select it. Try selecting Ignite. So, Buddha. Press space or the cast button to start casting. Okay. You just casted Ignite. Ignite is a cantrip. Cantrips discard after being cast. I always read this as cantrip. Cantrip. So, your empty fingers provide block, negating incoming damage. Oh. Is this like a... I don't know, can we use the keyboard in a funny way? Each turn, 2 spells are drawn from your draw pile. You can hold up to 6 spells. Look for spells with overlapping elemental recipes. Try selecting Bolt. And play it on your first finger. Here we go. Now select Ignite. And play it on your third finger so the fire overlaps. Now you're casting Bolt and Ignite with only 4 fingers. Spells are cast left to right as the recipes are invoked. Your wizard vision shows how much health and block you and enemies would have after casting. Hold control to temporarily disable wizard vision and show the current health and block. Press space or the cast button to start casting. Let's go! Yeah. Ignite. And then those have a bunch of nothing. Right-click a spell to play it on the first finger as possible. Try right-clicking Ignite. While hovering a spell, you can discard it by Shift plus right-clicking or pressing the discard button. Discarding spells prevents them from casting and frees up space in your hand for better spells. Try discarding Ignite. Chance do not discard after they are cast. Try right-clicking Boost. Rituals can only be cast once per fight. Try right-clicking Deathmark. Echoes can be played multiple times per turn. Try right-clicking Ripple. Okay. Now right-click Ripple again. You can see more information about a spell by hovering over it and holding Alt. Defeat all enemies to complete a fight. Press space or the cast button to start casting. Boost Ripple. Boost Ripple. There's a sort of rhythm to it, which is interesting. Fight complete. You have revealed another fight. Click on the fight to continue. You obtained a fire damage ring. The ring deals 2 damage when its finger casts a spell containing fire. Right-click Ignite so that it overlaps with your ring. Right-click. Oh wait. I don't know, I feel like I need to do it a little different way. Now right-click Torrent so it overlaps with your ring as well. Torrent has multicast 3, so it will cast 3 times. Each cast can activate rings. In fights with multiple enemies, spells and rings target the enemy in the front. Press space or the cast button to start casting. Alright. So this, I don't know, it looks like the fire... When I see this, I think of the fire having to be there, but it doesn't have to be there. It just has to be nearby, I guess, in a way. Consecrate is an enchantment. Enchantments will alter an empty finger for the rest of the fight. Right-click Consecrate to play it. You can undo your last action by pressing Q. Q, or you can redo it by pressing E. Right-click an element to remove it, or press C to clear all fingers. Try clearing your fingers with C. Q to undo. Press space or cast button to start casting. So, Consecrate. We are casting that. This art style is really interesting and really cool. The textures to things stand out a lot in my view. Consecrate enchanted your first finger with to empower when empty. Empower increases the damage of spells this turn. Continue enter. While hovering a spell, it will be played after any enchanted fingers. Right-click Torrent to play it while keeping your enchanted finger empty. Now right-click Ripple to play it. Right-click Ripple again. Press space or the cast button to start casting. There we go. Torrent. Torrent. Lots of torrent. And then finally ripple. Enemy turn. I feel like I need to press on the keyboard. Oh no, an enemy cursed your fingers. These curses will deal 3 damage to you when broken. Cast a spell on a cursed finger to break the curse. Try left-clicking barrier and play it on your cursed fingers to break the curse. Try to break curses when possible to regain your empty finger block. Press space or cast button to start casting. Okay. Yeah, I broke the curse. Some enemies have statuses that change their behavior. Hover an enemy for information. Scrapper and Brewer. So the ones right here. Enemies without the range status can only attack when they are in front. You can cause melee attacks to miss by using a dizzy spell to rotate enemies. Try right-clicking Vortex. Press space or cast. Here we go. Vortex. Ah. Rotating enemies also allows you to change your target. Kill the Brewer by right-clicking Bolt. Now kill the Scrapper by right-clicking Ignite. You can speed up combat by pressing F or the game speed button. Try adjusting the game speed. So F. Press space or the cast button to start casting. Oh, I like that. I like the increased in speed. I usually like increased speed in general. Tutorial complete. You can consult the FAQ on the top right if you have any questions while playing. Turn to the main menu to play a new game. Complete tutorial. So that was a fine enough tutorial, but I feel like it went all in one ear and out the other. I don't know, something about it really. It did not enchant me, that tutorial in and of itself. But actually jumping in and trying to do things, I think that is going to be more interesting. So we have different choices here. Apprentice, Flame Knight, Necromancer, or Witch. I'm going to start with the Apprentice. Gain 1 power for every 12 spells casted. Start your escape. Start a game. The quest has begun. So this is a demo that has achievements, which is a bit of a novel concept. Now learn a spell, spell slab, jeweler, obtain a ring, fight, battle enemies. We don't have any cash, so there's nothing really to spend here. But I can obtain a ring. So bone damage, deal 13 damage when this finger casts a spell containing bone. Lightning damage, deal 1 damage to all enemies when this finger casts something with lightning or arcane. I think bone damage sounds really good. Choose a finger for your ring. How about the pinky finger? Here we go. Manage rings. Let's just confirm. Now, fight or spell slab, learn a spell. I'm going to learn a spell. Feel like that makes sense to do. Sacrifice, gain 1 empower, 1 sever, deal 2 damage, siphon, gain 1 channel. How about siphon? Siphon makes sense to me somehow. Fight, battle enemies. Okay, so I'm gonna figure out what I want to do. How about sap, siphon? Okay, sap, siphon. Word, conjure, seal. I don't know. I'm just guesstimating. Enemy turn. So what we did was we just took 10 HP off of them. Sap? Wait, no. Like that. How about Twister? Twister? Ignite. Flame Blast. And sap again? I don't know. What am I doing, really? Bone. This one has to have bone included in it somehow. Air, fire, arcane. I don't really have anything bone related, do I? Not that I can tell it's bone related, but let's just do it. Go sap, sap, sap. Twister. Okay, that one actually worked. Before, nothing was really working, I guess because of something they had in place. Zap. Exchange, cover, boost. Okay. So this is really a turn where the stuff that I have. Boost, exchange, cover. I would still zap. Cast. Uh-oh. It says 18 here. I take it that means they're going to do 18 damage to me. I have 10 shield, I guess. And 80 health. And I went down to 75. Okay. That makes sense. So zap. Do zap. Ward. The arc. And then cover. I don't know. There we go. There's all kinds of little data here, even though hovering over it doesn't really do anything. I think we just have to learn manually what certain things mean with time and experience. So, ignite. Actually, you know what? Not ignite. Not ignite. Don't do that one. Boost? No, just a sec. ZZC? I forget what the control was to completely empty my fingers. I think I emptied them though. Okay. Boost, ignite, zap, word. Wait. See how these two at the end don't have anything? I think I understand. Just a sec. I'm gonna hit C. Okay. So like zap, boost, zap, boost, ward. Zap, boost, ward seems to work. No space to cast. Let's do that. Okay. Zap, ignite, boost, zap. Ignite, boost. What about here, though? How about zap, ignite, ward? There we go. Zap, ignite, ward. Ignite. Ward. Okay, zap. Siphon. Flame blast? Siphon. Cast. I am in a state of confusion. I still managed to complete the fight though. Treasure chest, obtain a badge. Channel badge, gain 1 channel at the start of each fight. Let's do it. Did I do it? Confirm. I mean, I guess I did it. Okay. Fight, battle enemies. Reroll shop, take 2 nodes. Spell pack, 15 gold. Current gold. My current health is 75. My current gold is 24. Spell pack? Here we go. Learn a spell. Meditation. Gain 4 vulnerable. Enchant a finger with 1 wild. Gust for damage. I like strike. Confirm. Kind of feel like the first one is the one I was supposed to have picked though. Let's go here. Oh, these enemies look tough. Okay. So we could do, let's see, what is this? Bone damage. I think this actually has bone. That looks bony to me. So like if we pick this, it's jiggling. So I take it that means a thing, a good thing. Some sort. There we go. Conjure steel. Flame blast. Siphon. Twister. Seems really good. Okay, now we have something here. What is this right here? Does this mean that I'm not able to do a thing? I think that's what this means. Cursed finger. Cast a spell to break. Okay. Ignite. Cover. Ignite. 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 Actually, let's do cover. Ignite. I don't know. Let's cast. Yeah. mean, it seems like it's doing something good. Arc, zap, arc. Zap, zap. Let's cast. Whee! It's working, it's doing something. We really need to do something about this one. Exchange. Uh-oh, these two now. Okay, zap, boost, exchange. Exchange. Yeah, let's go. Uh-oh. Okay, here we go. Flame blast, zap, strike, ward, exchange. No, I think I'll do strike, exchange, ward. Ward, exchange, strike, flame blast. There we go. So we should be able to, because we were able to completely fill this. Hopefully we broke the spell and now we have our fingers back. Yeah. We just have to have enough spells that overlap well and just, not overlap well, but fit all the fingers. So let me see. Arc, zap, ignite. Okay, cast. Deciding what are these spells worth using is interesting. It's something to work on. I really don't have a whole lot of health here. Siphon, strike, zap. Exchange cover. I just am like picking whatever I happen to have that actually will fit, but I'm sure there's more of a rhythm to it than I think. Spell slab, let's learn something. Lightning spire, rolling blast, arcane nova. I like this one. Do I already have this one though? I don't know. I feel like I have it, but I might not. Event, make a choice. Sleeping warden, you catch the warden snoozing outside the armory. Ambush, the warden is vulnerable. Enemy starts with 99 vulnerable. Takes 50% more damage for the next 99 turns. 99 is a lot of turns to keep taking extra damage. Sneak, warden is sleeping. Enemy starts with 3 sleep, next to 8 only. Awakens when damaged or in 3 turns. Steal, obtain a madness badge. Gain 1 madness at the start of each fight. Gain 1 empower when a spell is manually discarded. I'm gonna do sleep. You catch them. Monstrosity, dangerous foe. Oh, that went away really fast. That was a little bit startling. Spell pack though. I want to get this. Crystal ward. Rage, protect. How about protect? We got protect. Okay. Let's go. Oh, look at this one. Okay. Exchange. Cover. Ignite. Flame blast. Let's go ahead. Exchange, ignite, cover, flame blast. I kind of did a weird variety of things. Oh. Okay. Exchange. Oh. Okay. Siphon. Siphon. Zap. Arc. Actually, let me empty that. Conjure, steal, exchange, siphon, zap. Oh, conjure, steal, exchange, siphon, zap. I was able to fill all those in, so the order of things really matters a lot too. And this is better of an order than some of the other things I was doing. Oh no, look at this. Is there any way to heal, I wonder? But yeah. Protect. Twister, strike, sap. Let's go. Protect, twister, strike, zap. Oh, okay. We're okay. We're okay. We're gonna be okay. Arcane Nova. Wait, no. Boost arcane. But no. Oh no. What did I do? I accidentally pushed the button too fast. I meant to... Okay. So, boost, warden, zap, cast. This should break the spell on this one, I hope, yeah. It's kind of satisfying to break the spells on your hands and stuff. I like that. I don't know, let's just cast. I know that there's like a strategic discarding of things, which, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot to learn in this game, and I'm kind of just groping in the dark and don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. Let's cast. 1 HP special. We defeated him at 23 HP remaining. Wow. Shrine. Obtain an artifact. Wax Seal. Rings activate twice. Zealot Eye. The first spell that multicasts each round is cast twice. Fool Idol. The first ritual cast each round is cast twice. Zealot Eye. Campfire. Take a break. Rest. Heal to full. A moment of respite. You take a nap and feel refreshed. Wow. That was great. Spell path. How about greater boost? Greater boost. Jeweler. Obtain a ring. Gain 1 power when this finger casts a spell containing bow, lightning, fire. How about fire? Choose a finger for your ring. Maybe this one? Confirm. Okay, I'm starting to understand the rings a little bit more too, like how we want to eventually try to do things in such a way, kinda. So like bone, having bone be here somewhere, like conjure steel, and then boost, ignite. You know what? Let's push C real quick. Okay, so I want to choose 4 things here, right? Boost. Boost. Exchange. Ignite, whatever. And then yeah, that's all I can really fit in there, so. Ignite. I think it still counts for something, but yeah. Okay. Now, conjure steel. Siphon. Arcane, Nova, Strike. Exchange. Not that one. Oh, and we can choose whether we're discarding or like what we're doing here. Huh. I'll just start casting. I don't know what I'm doing, actually. A lot to learn. Especially the discarding of spells. That is interesting. Okay. So, ward, cover, and that's all I can do. I do like how going in so blind and not truly knowing what you're doing is not the end of the world. I mean, I'm still doing damage to them. I'm still doing pretty decent, I guess. Wait, what just happened? No, I don't want to discard. No, I don't want to. There we go. Casting. I don't have a lot of options, I guess. Twister. Oh no. No. They are doing a number on my fingers. Protect. Greater boost. Let's go. Breaking the curses on those fingers, which is nice. I do want to bring up the speed a little bit more. Forget how that is. Hey. Shifts, elements, elements. Hmm? Okay. Is that game speed? Okay, here we go. We can choose 1, 2, or 3. I'm gonna choose 3 and see how that's like. Oh, that's way speedier. Right. Cover. Greater boost. Zap. Cast. Wonder if cover ought to be placed last. Wow. Okay. Arc. Siphon. Whoa. Here we go. How does this happen? This is what I want. So, exchange. Okay, Nova. Word. We're gonna push C. Okay. We want to have 8 altogether. Ward. Flame blast. Ignite. Actually, ward. Ignite. Flame blast. Let's go. Fight is complete. There's sort of endurance to it as well. Strengthen. Salt circle. 80 block, 1 vulnerable. This one is quite costly. Can I get it though? Spell slap. Learn a spell. Boulder. Thunderstone. Tribute. This one for sure has bone. We can get some gold or learn a spell. Let's go to the treasure chest here. Mana's badge. Gain 1 mana at the start of each fight. Alright. Fight battle enemies. Here we go. Now, salt circle. And... Arc. Start. And we're gonna break the curse on that. That last finger. Which I like. Yay! Okay. Tribute. Protect. Actually, see. Protect. Strike. Ignite. That way we're using all the fingers. Maybe ignite, strike makes more sense though. Oh, they are powerful. Look at him. Conjure, steal, and ward. Ooh. Flame blast and cover. Exchange, zap. My fingers, my poor fingers. All right, here we go. Here we go. Tribute. Twister. Boost. Cast. My fingers are back. Yeah. Cover. Arcane Nova. Cast. Strike. Flame blast. Cast. Ignite word. Seven HP special. Greater boost arc. Ah! 17 damage. Campfire, let's take a break. I'd like to heal to full. No, I can't get a spell pack, unfortunately. Boss, prepare yourself. Look at that boss. Whoa, this is one heck of a boss right here. And my hands are questionable. Yeah, I'm gonna ignite siphon, and ward. There we go. I take it ward doesn't actually take effect because our fingers are, you know, not in a great state. Boost, flame blast, arc. Oh, we should have had flame blast on that hand. Protect, salt circle, cover. Strike, Arcane Nova. I wonder if Arcane Nova Strike... Hey, this uses less fingers. I think that was explained at some point, but I could see that being special if you have just so many spells. Because then you're saving a lot. Conjure Steel, greater boost. Tribute, Twister. Greater boost, Siphon. Oh. Okay. So, thinking exchange, cover. Ignite, strike. Oof. Nope. How about... Boost, Arcane Nova. Strike. No. Okay. I know boost, Arcane Nova. Cover, exchange, ignite. There we go. There we go. Yeah. 29 of 80. 301 of 500. I feel like we're doing really good. Alright, so ward. Exchange. Zap. Ward, exchange, and zap. In that order. Yay! Greater boost. Strike. How about... Ooh, let me think. So. Greater boost, zap. That's the one I tried before. Arc. Flame blast. Zap. Greater boost. Nope. Arc. Flame blast. Zap. Arc. Flame blast. Wait, what? Arc. Flame blast. Zap. Greater boost. Let's cast. We have 16 of 80. Right. Exchange, cover. Okay, Nova. Strike. Oh my goodness. Oh, they healed. They healed a lot. 377. I wonder if we were supposed to take them down much earlier than now. And it had this harrowing sounding music too. There we go. Arc, boost, siphon, exchange, cast. Look at this. We are in dire straits, I believe. And we have died. You died. Demo. 1 character, 40 plus spells, 15 plus artifacts, 8 plus enemies, 2 zones, single path. The full release will contain 8 plus characters, 300 plus spells, 60 plus artifacts, 50 plus enemies, 4 plus zones, branching paths, acts 2 to 3, a story, ascensions, orb of doom. Whatever the orb of doom is. I like this music, by the way. It stands out more than the actual in-game combat music. This is an interesting game. What caught my eye is actually the art style and how different it is. And the combat, wow. Turn-based, there is strategy involved. There's a lot of noticing kind of patterns. A lot of this stuff is new to me in a sense, but I think this game might be a bit unconventional, experimental even when it comes to its approach to combat and sort of spell crafting and all that. I feel like this is a game that the more time I spend with it, obviously, the more I would learn how to do certain things and better understand this game. But at the same time, even with my lack of understanding, I still felt like I was able to make some good progress and understand enough to get by until that final boss. What's funny is that a game like Slay the Spire, which is much more simple and straightforward than this one is, I often would find myself in this exact same position of like I make it to the final boss and don't quite pass. But wow, this game, I like it. I think that it has a lot to offer. Check it out if you're interested. I will have a link in the description. Happy Steam Next Fest. Bye.